All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a source that claims to have a new insane method for launching Solana meme coins. We're talking about a supposed shortcut that gets you past all the usual hurdles, straight to where the big money is. So let's see what this insane method is all about.
And yeah, they start with this whopper of a claim. The source we're looking at does not mince words. They frame this entire process as a literal money printer. It really sets this high-stakes, almost get-rich-quick vibe for the whole walkthrough we're about to get into.
Okay, so what problem is this new method even trying to solve? Well, according to the source, the main place people go to launch meme coins, a site called Pump.Fun, has just gotten way too crowded. It's completely saturated.
So the source lays out a pretty clear comparison. You've got Pump.Fun on one side, which they describe as a total flood of new coins launching every single second. And then on the other side, you have this more exclusive platform, Raydium. The argument here is that even though fewer coins launch on Raydium, they're the ones that tend to hit these crazy market caps. So that's the real prize, but it's always been way harder to get onto.
And that right there is the big roadblock. The source points out that traditionally, if you wanted to launch on Raydium, you had to be a developer. You needed to know how to program. That's been the massive barrier to entry, but apparently not anymore. So, Section 2, the no-code launchpad. The source we're following claims they found the key to unlocking Raydium, a simple tool that lets you completely sidestep needing to know any code whatsoever. And here it is. This is the whole secret, according to our source. It's a website called coinsfast.fun. They present this thing as the secret weapon, the tool that makes this whole process possible for anybody, not just the code wizards.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. We are now going to follow the source's step-by-step guide to create and launch a meme coin completely from scratch using this tool. Let's see exactly how they pulled it off.
You know, the process kicks off with a speed that's almost kind of shocking. The creator in the source video just whips up a quick logo in Canva, pops over to the website, connects their Phantom wallet, and types in a name and ticker, in this case, SHOPDOG. They upload the picture, and then they just leave all the default settings as is. And that's pretty much it for the setup. It's designed to be crazy fast.
But here's where things take a turn. As they're about to finalize it, their Phantom wallet starts flashing these big security warnings. You know, this is the crypto equivalent of a giant red flag, the moment where you'd probably pump the brakes. So what does the creator in our source material say? He is totally unfazed. His advice is to, and I quote, completely ignore that and just push right on through. It's a very confident approach to platform security, let's just say that.
So why on earth would you just ignore a direct security warning from your own wallet? The justification our source gives is, well, it's remarkably casual.
And there you have it. The creator's entire reason is just a simple reassurance that, quote, this is not some weird scam or something. And with that, he confirms the transaction. Just like that, the token is officially created on the Solana network. A pretty gutsy move.
So, the token is real now, but nobody can actually buy or sell it yet. That brings us to the next absolutely critical phase. Let's see how they build this out, creating a market for the coin by setting up what's called a liquidity pool over on Raydium. The process on Raydium is also surprisingly direct. You paste in your new coin's address, you throw in 90% of the total supply, that's a whopping 900 million tokens, then you pair it with some actual Solana. In this walkthrough, the creator puts in 2.3 Sol, which was about $350 at the time. They hit initialize and that's it. The trap has been set.
And bam, instantly, the SHOPDOG coin is live. It shows up on tracker sites like Photon and Dex Screener, and within just a few seconds, people start buying it. It's pretty incredible. The creator did absolutely zero marketing. Buyers are just finding it as a brand new trading pair on Raydium and jumping in.
And now, we've reached the final, and definitely the most controversial step in this whole playbook. The creator's tone even shifts here, so it's really important to pay close attention to what they do next.
Right before revealing how the profit gets made, the creator issues this big disclaimer. They state very clearly, quote, remember guys, this is only for educational purposes only, do not do this. So, keeping that educational purposes warning in mind, what exactly is this final move?
How does the person who created this coin actually make money from this whole setup?
The action is called removing liquidity. See, because they created the liquidity pool, they have the one-of-a-kind ability to pull everything back out. And that includes their original Solana, but more importantly, it includes all the Solana that other people just put in to buy the SHOPDOG coin. Doing this instantly drains the entire market and sends the coin's value straight to zero.
And the steps to do it are just disturbingly simple. The source shows them just waiting a few minutes as more buys come in, sweetening the pot with more Solana. Then, they just go to their portfolio on Raydium, find the pool they created, click Remove, select 100%, and confirm. It's over in 2 clicks.
So let's just look at the raw numbers from the source's own walkthrough. This is what they started with. They put in 2.3 Solana to get the whole thing rolling.
And this is what they walked away with just a few minutes later. By yanking the liquidity, they withdrew 4.0 Solana. They nearly doubled their initial investment in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee, all funded by the people who bought their now worthless coin.
And really, that's the question that leaves us with. This source we've walked through has revealed a powerful and deeply controversial tool. It raises a huge question about these unregulated corners of crypto, when a market can be literally invented and then drained in a matter of minutes with just a few clicks. Who's actually playing the game, and who's just the exit liquidity?